Hi, this is Swati, and in this video, we will see some very important questions on circles that generally come in board exam. So let's see the first one. Two concentric circles are of radii 4 centimeter and 3 centimeter. Firstly, what are concentric circles? Concentric circles are the circles with the same center. So here the center is O for both the smaller circle as well as the larger circle. Find the length of the chord of the larger circle that touches the smaller circle. So basically here we need to find AB. AB is the length of the chord of the largest circle and it also touches the smaller circle. Now, in my previous video, I've already discussed all the theorems on circles. So we have a theorem that here we can clearly see that AB is a tangent to the smaller circle and OP is the radius. So the radius is always perpendicular to the tangent. So which is why angle P is equal to 90 degree. All right. So here we can see triangle OAP is a right angle triangle. It's a right angle triangle and we need to find the value of X. So in a right angle triangle, we can always use Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras theorem is hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. So OA is 4 square is equal to x square plus 3 square. So 16, 3 square when I transpose it becomes minus 3 square which is minus 9 is equal to x square. So x is root 7. So x is root 7, that means AP is root 7. But what do we need to find out? We need AB, the length of the chord. So since we also know that when the radius is dropped to the chord, it equally divides the chord. So we know AP is equal to PB. So if AP is X, PB is also X. So AB can be written as AP plus PB. So which is X plus X, 2X. So 2 into X is nothing but root 7. This is centimeter. So this is the length of the chord. So here you need to write the theorems wherever we have used. So how this is 90 degrees, you need to write all of them in your exam. So coming to the next question. In the following figure, XP and XQ are the tangents from X. So from X, you have two tangents, XP and XQ. To a circle with center O, center is given. R is a point on a circle. Okay, it touches the circle. Prove that XA plus AR is equal to XB plus BR. All right. So since we know that X is the external point and XP and XQ are the tangents, we already know this theorem that the tangents drawn from the external point are equal in length. So from this, we can write that XP is equal to XQ. You can write the theorem. Tangents drawn from external point are equal in length. All right. Okay. Now, how can I write XP? XP can be written as XA plus AP from the figure. And XQ can be written as XB plus BQ. Okay. Now, let us take this equation. Let us leave it here. Now, here we also see that AB is a tangent. AB is a tangent because it touches the circle at one point. So since AB is a tangent, we can also write AP is equal to AR and BQ is equal to BR. Same reason, tangents drawn from an external point are equal in length. So external point here is A. So AP and AR are equal. Here it is B. BQ and BR are equal. I hope this is clear. All right. So using this, we will now change our equation because if I see my proving point, one thing is for sure that you always need to keep an eye on what you need to prove. So here I have XA, and here I have XB. My other terms are different. So we have just proved XA plus AP and AR are equal. So instead of AP, I can write AR. AR is equal to XB plus BQ is equal to BR. We just proved. So instead of BQ, BR can be written. So this is what we need to prove. So hence proved. So always keep an eye on what you need to prove. So you will automatically get ideas on what you need to get rid of and what, side you need to get in the answer. I hope this is clear. Now moving to the next one. Yes, very, very important question. It has come multiple times in your exam. Now, prove parallelogram circumscribing a circle is a rhombus. So here, circumscribing a circle. So this parallelogram consists a circle inside. And we have to prove that ABCD is a rhombus. ABCD is a rhombus means we need to prove all the sides are equal in length. But whereas in parallelogram, what do we have? Opposite sides are equal. All right. So what is given to us? First let us write. Given is AB is equal to CD and AD is equal to BC. This is given to us. And what do we need to prove? All the sides are equal. AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DA. So it's a rhombus we need to prove. Okay. All right. So now let us, here also we have all the external point and the lines are touching the circle, which means we have so many tangents over here. So firstly, we can write AR is equal to AS. Starting from this point, this is an external point. So these are the two tangents that are touching. So tangents drawn from an external point are equal in length. Now AR is associated with RB. So I'm going to write BR here is equal to BR is equal to BQ. So your order of writing is very, very important here. Now, coming to the next, we can now write, AB and CD are equal, right? So when I add these two, I get AB. So left side, I need to get CD as well. So I can write DP is equal to DS and CP is equal to CQ. So when I add these two, I get CD. So this is how you need to always make sure you write the correct length on the left side and correct length on the right side respectively. Okay, so all the reasons are same. Tangents drawn from an external point are equal. All right. So now what do? We will add all of them. So upon adding, what do I get? AR plus BR plus DP plus CP is equal to AS plus BQ plus DS plus CQ. So I've just written as it is. So AR plus BR is AB, DP plus CP is CD. So here we have AB plus CD. Okay, next. AS plus BQ. Okay, I can take AS plus SD. Here AS. Okay, I can take this AS plus SD. AS plus SD is AD plus BQ plus CQ is BC. I hope this is clear till here. But we know that AB is equal to CD and AD is equal to BC. We know this. So I can write CD as AB. So this becomes AB plus AB. So it becomes 2AB is equal to, instead of BC, I can write AD. So AD plus AD is 2AD. 2 gets cancelled. We have proved AB is equal to AD. So if I prove adjacent sides are equal, AB and AD are adjacent sides. So if adjacent sides are equal, the parallelogram automatically becomes rhombus. So I hope this is clear. So hence proved. Now, next one, this is again a very important question. Okay. Two tangents TP and TQ are drawn to a circle with center O from external point T. Again, we have an external point and the tangents are drawn. So tangents drawn from an external point are always equal in length. So basically TP and TQ are equal. Prove that PTQ is equal to 2 angle OPQ. Okay. All right. So let us start. We know that TP is equal to TQ. Same reason. Tangents drawn from external point are equal. So if I consider triangle TPQ, if my sides are equal, their opposite angles will be equal. Therefore, angle 2 is equal to angle 3. I'll just write since TP is equal to TQ. In an isosceles triangle, if two sides are equal, their opposite angles will also be equal. Okay. So now let us consider triangle PTQ. We know angle sum property. Sum of all the angles is 180. So angle T plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 180. ASP, angle sum property. So here, what do I get? I know 2 and 3 are equal, isn't it? So I can write 3 as 2. I'll tell you why. Because I want to find angle 2 from this equation. So angle T plus 2 angle 2 is equal to 180. So 2 angle 2 is equal to 180 minus T, or angle 2 will be equal to 180 by 2 minus T by 2. So basically this 2 I am dividing. So I get angle 2 is 90 minus angle T by 2. I got angle 2 value. So what do we do this with this angle 2? Now, if I consider, I also know that OP is a radius, right? OP is a radius and PT is a tangent. So OP is perpendicular to PT. OP is perpendicular to PT. OP is perpendicular to PT. Why? Because radius on the tangent is 90 degree. We have this theorem already explained. So when a radius is dropped on the tangent, it is always perpendicular. So here I can write 1 plus angle 2 is 90 degree. This is 90 degree. So from this angle 2 is 90 minus angle 1. All right. Now I have these two equations where I found angle 2. So can I equate the values of angle 2 with each other? We can. So 90 minus angle T by 2 is equal to 90 minus angle 1. So I can cancel 90 on both the sides. This is from 1 and 2. 90 can be cancelled on both the sides and minus can be cancelled. So angle 1 is equal to angle T by 2. So what is angle 1? Angle 1 is angle OPQ is equal to angle T is angle PTQ. And this 2, when I transpose on the other side, it multiplies. So 2 angle OPQ is equal to angle PTQ. I hope this is clear. So basically here you need to always, again, keep an eye on what you need to prove. I wanted OPQ. OPQ is angle 1. So that angle 1 I will want in my answer. So I want to get rid of angle 2. So I have equated the values of angle 2 on later on. I have found angle 2 values and then I have equated both of them. So firstly here, let me again explain you this question. PT and PQ are equal, the tangents drawn. So then angles will be equal. And then I considered this triangle, applying angle sum property, and radius dropped on a perpendicular, tangent is always perpendicular. 1 plus 2 is 90. So in both the equations, we found angle 2, and then we equated angle 2 values with each other, and we got it. I hope this is clear. All right. Now coming to the next question. This is a very important question again. In the following figure, an external point P, two tangents PT and PS are drawn to a circle and radius is R. If OP is equal to 2R, then show angle OTS is equal to angle OST is equal to 30 degree. So basically OTS, I need to prove angle X is 30 degree. All right, since let us start the solution. P is again an external point and tangents are drawn from this. So tangents drawn from an external point are always equal in length. So I can write PT is equal to PS. Same reason, tangent drawn from external point are equal. All right. Now, OT is a radius and TP is a tangent. So this will be 90 degree because radius dropped on the tangent is always perpendicular to each other. Now let us consider triangle OTP. Here it's a right angle triangle. So since it's a right angle triangle, I can apply the trigonometric ratios, T ratios. So this is my hypotenuse and this is my angle already given. This is my base and this is perpendicular. So here I can apply cos theta is equal to B by H. So B is R and H is 2R. RR gets cancelled. I get cos theta is 1 by 2 or cos theta is equal to cos 1 by 2 comes in cos 60. So from this I get theta as 60 degree. So therefore angle O will be equal to 60 plus 60 which is equal to 120 degree. So this whole angle we have already found which is 120 degrees. Now I can now prove that triangle OTP is congruent to triangle OSP. So this is by SSS criteria, SSS congruency. Because if I consider these two, 90, 90, all the sides are equal basically. This is R, this is also R. PT is equal to PS and common line. So both the triangles are congruent. So by SSS, both are congruent. By CPCT, I can write if this is theta, this is also theta. And hence we get angle O as 120 degree. I hope this is clear. Angle O as 120 degree. But what do we need to find out? We need to find the value of X. Now if I consider triangle OTS, angle O plus angle OTS plus angle OST is equal to 180 degree. Again, angle sum property. So angle O is equal to 120 plus both of these angles are X. Why are they X? Because they are equal. OT and OS are equal because they are radii. So if the sides are equal, then opposite angles will be automatically equal. So 120 plus 2x is equal to 180 degree. So 2x is 180 minus 120, which is 60. So x is 60 by 2, that is 30 degree. So what is x? X is OTS and OST. Both are equal to 30 degrees. And this is what we need to prove. I hope this is clear. So basically this was also an easy question. Since we know it's a right angle triangle, we had to find the angle. Because if we have the angle, the other angles can be calculated. An angle we have calculated using T ratios, trigonometric ratios. Once we get this angle, we can then prove these two triangles are congruent by SSS. All the sides are equal. So if the triangles are congruent, all the corresponding angles are equal. So hence this is also theta. So together angle O makes up 120 degrees. So once we get this angle in triangle OTS, the other two angles are equal. It can be calculated using angle sum property. I hope all these questions are clear. These are past year questions and it definitely comes in your board exam. Definitely you will get one or two questions from this. So I hope you understood the solution. Thank you.